Hey guys, it's Quita. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me on another video. So today we're going to be showing you guys a flip through of this new Notiq planner. I know I did a flip through a couple of days ago, last week or what have you, but I changed some things in this planner. You guys said you want to see it, so let's do this. I'm going to show you guys all that is contained here. But first, if you're new here, I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing and also giving me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoy it. So let's jump on into this flip through, guys, which are my favorite types of videos, by the way, seem to be yours as well. So if you want to see that, make sure to stay tuned. All right, first and foremost, y'all, Notiq Planner, super cute, and it has a Q on it. So yeah, we're gonna love it, right? Even just for that simple fact. It is quilted, it is gorgeous, it is A5 size. Her stuff is amazing. It is a vegan leather, I believe, and it's just so gorgeous. So check out my previous videos where I show you guys all of this stuff. I do an unboxing. I show you guys all that was included and everything. If you want to see that, it is available on my channel, so make sure to check it out. So on this side here, we've got this little Starbucks tumbler. You guys know how I feel about Starbucks tumblers. Just in case you didn't know, I do have a video on my channel also showing you guys my whole entire collection. I did recently get this one. A planner babe sent it to me. This one I was eagerly anticipating. We weren't able to find it in our stores, and a planner babe offered to send it to me. It is so pretty. So I'm obsessed, to say the least, okay? And then I've got some cloth and paper dots here. I love cloth and paper. I do also have a link below of her shop as well. Her stuff is fantastic, and she is super neutral. So she's just like me in that regard. We love neutral right now. She's got a ton of stuff in her shop, including covers, inserts, these, everything. Her stuff is phenomenal. Great quality. You will love her. Then these also came from Notiq. So I just keep those tucked in here along with this little paper clip, which is really cute as well. It's rose gold, by the way. So we just keep that in here. This one is like a cream color, and then this one's like a pink, like rose gold sort of vibe was what I'm feeling. And then this is the card that came included. It says minimal is the new sophistication, simplicity is the new art, elegance is the new modern. So we love that. So I was keeping it in the front, but then I decided to just tuck it in the back. I don't know, I felt like it was a lot going on. And so I'm gonna just keep that. And then I've got some more cloth and paper stuff. So these are her legend squares, legend tape, legend corners, legend dots, and this is the legend hexagons. So I use these quite often in different spreads, especially if I'm going super minimal. Love these, so it's great to have them in here for easy access. So that's what I've got there. As you can see, there's lots of pockets here for lots of cute things that you want to add, and the scallop, or whatever you want to call that, is just fantastic. There's also a pocket right here for you to tuck in some additional things, which I don't have anything in there yet. And then these are my favorite ever sticky notes from cloth and paper. Look at them. I mean, they're just so functional, so chic. I mean, they're simple, but they just, I don't know, make you want to use them. And she keeps them on these little card plastic sheets right here. So I just keep it tucked right on in here. And then we've got some journaling cards back here from Notiq. And I read these in my last video, so there's just several different sayings on here to keep you inspired. Love it, love it, love it. And they feel great, like a cloth sort of paper. I mean, just really feels good. So I keep those tucked back here. So that's what we've got there. So let me put all this back in here. And I got this from Chicago Planner Conference in one of the bags, and I was so excited about it. And so of course I had to add it to this side right here just to give it a little bit of pop of color, and I just really like it. And it's like a, I don't know, it's like an iridescent sort of feel to it. Can't really describe it. Really cute, love it. So that is my side pocket. That's all I've got there. Some functional stuff, some decorative stuff. Then we get to the crocodile skin, whatever you want to call it. This is just a cover page sort of situation, but I kept it because I like it. And then I have my pin loop here, which I attached on the back here, so that way I can have 3 pins in here. So we've got the Notiq pin, we've got our Papermate pin back here, the Papermate Flare pin. Then we've got our Muji pen, which I love. So I like having options. And then we get to this page here. These pink inserts are from Notiq. And I think why I also decided to change to my inserts is because my inserts are A5, hers are half letter, I believe. And you know, half letter and A5 are pretty similar. It's just that one is the measurements from the US and one is the measurements from other countries. And so half letter is US size, which is basically half of a piece of paper. And so I like half letter, but I really love A5. So they're both pretty much interchangeable. It's just you see the distance right here. And so it's throwing me off because I was printing out my A5 inserts and then I would have to cut them to fit half letter. So I just decided, hey, we'll keep what we can keep from her stuff, but I really, really do love half letter size. So first and foremost, we have our to-do list. So these are just to-do list inserts, and I'm hoping you can see that because I really want you to be able to see, you know, everything about this whole setup because I really, really just love it. So I have a few sheets of to-do list paper in here just for me to write in random things. So maybe about 8 sheets. And we also have top tabs, by the way, just in case you were not aware. You know I'm obsessed with top tabs. So my top tabs reflect all of the subjects that I need to manage in this planner. We don't yet have side tabs for my shop, but I do have side tabs from Notiq, and I keep those in here for now. Eventually I may change to my side tabs and really, really get this thing customized the way I want it to be. But right now I love how hers are pink and they're just really pretty. And I love the cardboard. I love the sheenness to them because it's got like a little sheen to it. It's really pretty. So I'm not quite ready to part ways with them yet. So next is my shop, or first up is my shop. So this is everything about my shop. I'm going to go as detailed as I can. So I am trying to create a subscription box. So I've been polling my Instagram group. Again, I'll probably refer to that a lot, or not Instagram group, but Facebook group, because I talk a lot in my Facebook group. I interact a lot there and I'm constantly getting your feedback. And so you guys have been letting me know what types of things you want to see in the subscription box. And I'm not sure if it's going to be a complete subscription box or just like a one-time box, but I am working on a box and I'm thinking that I want it to be budget themed. So I'm going to include like my budget planner for the whole year and some other things budget related, stickers and all that stuff, or like a marble box with like all things marble, because you guys know I love rose gold and marble. So comment below, let me know what are the types of things that you want to see in a subscription box. I would love to hear from you. I really would. I really, really appreciate your feedback and your honesty on everything and just helping me to kind of navigate through this thing to give you exactly what you would want. So next part of this planner setup, so all of this again is from my shop. So these inserts are really functional. It's blank at the top so you can write in whatever you want to write at the top. And then on the right, there's a little space for notes. So maybe breaking down further things in terms of what you may need to make this happen. So I love these. So that's how it looks. Love, love, love it. I'm adding lots of A5 stuff because what happens is I go through phases and I like different planners. I also did a poll on my Facebook group asking guys, what's your favorite classic planner layout? You guys said classic happy planner, and then A5 and mini happy planner were a tie. So those are the 3 sizes that I really focus on right now. And so I was just going to say that what happens with me is I go all in on a layout or a size or a planner, and then I just start creating stuff for that. And then I move on to something else as my needs change and as, you know, just my creativity level changes. I just start adding things for that specific planner that's speaking to me at that time. And right now it's A5. So I've got a ton of things for A5 in my shop, and then also half sheets because I'm just obsessed with half sheets. And so yeah, so anyways, so this is the next part. It's subject, it's split out like this. So there's 2 sections. This is a misprint, so that's why I kept it for myself. But there's basically 2 columns here, so that way you can write something at the top in terms of what you're trying to track here. And so this is where I keep all of my inserts that I have created already. So everything is pretty much created in Silhouette. I create everything in Silhouette, and in Adobe, what program do I use in Adobe? I don't really use it all that much. But I did create like all of my yearly inserts in there. Well, actually I hired somebody on Fiverr to do it, and y'all, I would never hire him again. He messed up a lot of things that I had sent out to people that had contacted me later and said, you know, there's a misprint here, or you know, there's an error here. So I was a little bit bummed by that because it's like at this point, I mean, he did put a lot of hard work in, don't get me wrong on that, but I just feel like I wanted it to be accurate, especially for the amount of money that I paid him, you know, so whatever, what can I do now? So I use an Adobe program. I can't quite think of the name of the Adobe program. I was trying to look it up. But it is one of the, I have the whole entire Adobe suite, and I got it like during like Black Friday or something, and it's like $29 a month, and that gives me all of the Adobe programs. So yeah, so anyways, I don't really use it that much. I only use it to edit files that were already created from that Fiverr guy that I hired, but everything I pretty much do in Silhouette Studio. The Silhouette design software is amazing and it works great for me, and it's just, I don't know, it's just easy. So this is where I track everything so I can check it off as it's done. So all of these again are created. I create a regular standard file for it for if I need to, when I need to print out orders, because they don't have the line around it, the cut lines around it, but you guys need a digital file with the cut lines. So I have to render 2 different files, which isn't hard. And so I like to track as I'm doing that. So that's what this page is used for. And then this is my insert ideas. I just talked to you guys about this, I think, in my Plan With Me video, but I did a poll on my Facebook group on which inserts you guys wanted to see from me. This is everything everybody said, and then I said I was going to create one of these and I was going to ship it out to that person for free as a thank you for coming up with an amazing idea. And so I'm still working on choosing a winner and figuring out what inserts I'm going to implement into my shop. So that's what that is. And then just more fill paper. So this paper is the same as this. Lots of my stuff comes in multiple styles. So you may see like this at the top with no bullets, just lines. You may see this that says notes at the top with bullets. You may see this that says notes with no bullets. I just try to create different variety of stuff. My husband says I need to trim down the SKUs, but I don't know, I like having variety. And since we print on demand, I feel like I can do that because I'm only printing what orders come in. So I think I'm gonna keep it that way because I love having options. So I just added just more fill paper in here so I can have it when I need it. And that has been working out great for me. And yep, so that's what I've got there, just more fill paper. Next section right here on the right says goals. So some of these sections are actually what the tab says and some aren't. So this is my goals section. These are new goals inserts from my shop, which I love. I love tracking my goals. And so what you can do, I'm going to pull it out just so you can see it up close, is that you write in your goal here, whatever the goal is. There is a date that you want to, or a date that you came up with this goal, and there's a date that you want to achieve it by, and then there's a checkbox here, which I made that extra square around it because I think I'm going to change it and make it darker. But it is like that. So it is a checkbox. It's just very light. It's white. And so you can check it off once you achieve it. So there's some steps here and then also a strategy. And then on the side here, you write in, whatever month you want to achieve it in. If it's like a 3-month goal, if it's a 1-month goal, a 6-month goal, you can write that right here on the side, just so you can see what you're working with in terms of a date, so you can get it done by that particular time frame. So I love these. I've just got a few of these in here just to have them ready for me. Then I did test out a darker version because I wanted to see if the gray would be better darker, but I actually like it lighter. And I know on camera you probably will say, I think you should go darker. And then I also changed the boxes to be darker with a little box or a little line around the box. So I have both options available. I think I'm gonna stick with this one, and I may just change the boxes around the boxes to the line, and then I also changed the line here to a solid line as opposed to a dotted line. So as you can see, this one has a dotted line, but I kind of like the dot. I really like this one because I don't know, it's just something about this one that I just prefer. So that's my goals section. So from the top, we've only had shop so far. So next we come to calendar, and we do have a side tab here that says plans. And so I just have my undo list on the outside here. You guys know I recently did an undo list video on my channel, and so I keep that sticky note here because why throw it away, especially when it looks so cute. And so within this section we have our subject style inserts, which I created for A5 size, only the weeklies. So as you can see, you open it up. Normally you would open it up to the monthly, but this one is just the weekly. And how you will know that is it'll say weekly in the description, and then there's a quote on the front. I don't yet have it including the monthly, but I do have this, of course, in classic size, undated. By the way, this is undated. And then I also have this in mini size undated. I have it in classic size, mini size undated, and then this weekly A5 undated. And then I have it in classic size dated for the whole entire year. But other than that, date wise, I don't have them in anything else. So I am working on this A5 size being undated with the monthly included too. So stay tuned for that. So I was thinking just to keep it here because I think I may transition into this eventually. But right now we are using something else. We are using a different layout. So I have my whole entire month planned. These are all the videos I want to do this month, and it works very well for me to have it all planned out, so that way I don't have to sit up or I don't have to think of concept ideas on the fly. It's already ready for me to go, and this is just super helpful. So this is last week's, or actually the current week, because I did do a plan with me on my channel for next week. So this is how I plan everything out. Although these inserts do have dates at the top, as you can see, you can use them as subjects as well, and that's how I use them, because I don't really need a day of the week, and I need to maximize my space. I want to know for this particular subject, what all do I have to do, as opposed to date by date. I just, when I sit down on Mondays to see what I got to do, or whatever day it is, I'll look at it as an overview, and then I'll say, okay, I know I have to get that done this week, as opposed to saying Monday, this is everything I have to do. So this just works for me with this particular planner. So this is the current spread that I just did a plan for me on my channel for. So that is next week. So I'm all ready to go for next week, and it's super cute. And then I just have a few more in here. These are undated, so you could write the date here. This is a notes section. You would write just the date, the number date next to the day of the week. I love undated stuff. I'm thinking I'm really getting into undated stuff now, because I just feel like it works so much better to just have it undated. It's a burden sometimes to write in the date, but I just think it works better to be undated. So that's what I'll probably be adding a lot more of. And you guys seem to really want undated stuff as well. It'll have the month on the outside, but otherwise there'll be no dates. So this is April 2020. So I am ready to go for April. Same layout. And then on the back side, I just wrote in some videos that I wanted to plan for April. So that's what I've got there. And then the next section says projects. This is not a project section. It kind of maybe could be considered that, because this is all about brands, social media. And so first section is brands. These are all the brands that I work with. I think I might even need to add one. And then a couple of them, I'm possibly considering the option of working with them. I haven't quite decided yet, but I wrote them in anyways. And so these are some things that I have coming up that I need to plan for in terms of posting and projects and things that were sent to me that I need to do videos on. And just, I want to have a calendar or schedule, or just at least write the date down, so that way I know when those projects are upcoming. So I love these inserts as well, because it just really lets you have little sections of things that you need to write in. It's neutral. We are all about that neutral life. These are available in this size, and they're also available in classic size. And I'm just saying that because this is my business and social media planner, so technically this video is business related, because there's going to be some people that say, well, all you kept talking about was your shop. I try not to, but I just also try to address the questions that I know are going to come up, so that way you guys don't have to ask them, because the video addresses them. So I've got lots of this paper in here in this section for just to have available, and then also this notes paper that I showed you guys about before. Love these as well for breaking things down. Then we get to the blog section. So the blog section is going to be pretty much used like the YouTube section is used, which you'll see soon, in terms of coming up with blog concepts. My blog has been super hit or miss. You guys already know the last time I posted a blog was probably like a month and a half ago, but I really want to get into it, because I think I've mentioned it before, but I have maybe about a list of 10,000 subscribers to my blog, and I want to make sure I'm giving you guys content there. Although I know some of you probably are are following me on Instagram and also YouTube and also Facebook, but that is a place where I really want to figure out how to give you guys some different sort of content. So I'm planning on coming up with the strategy and trying to just write down some ideas. So I thought this paper would be super cool for that. It is called the something note-taking method. What is this method called, y'all? Y'all know it. I think it's called the Cornell method of note-taking. So I love this style, and I love how it looks and just how simple it is, y'all. It's so amazing how your planner style could just change in a matter of a year. I used to be about colorful stuff, not too colorful, but now I'm super neutral, because I feel like it's just so easy to just pop in stickers to make it stand out. So I love neutral. I'm also maybe considering removing the lines here, or the dots here. My husband likes the inserts without the dots, and he feels like he wants to start doing more videos to cater towards my man audience. If there are any of you out there watching, he wants to start doing a few more videos to maybe teach that group of people how to use planners, and he feels like guys won't want the dots. So anytime I print him inserts, he says, can you just remove the dots? So I'm working on it. It's a long process, because I've got a ton of inserts in my shop, so it's going to be a lot. I also do want to put my name of my shop on inside here, like Cloth and Paper does, and lots of other shops I've seen do, and because I feel like it helps with branding. And so I am trying to figure out how to incorporate that. I think what's holding me up is not knowing whether or not I'm going to keep the shop with the same name. because I'm thinking again of changing it to fancy plans. I don't know, comment below, let me know y'all, what y'all think. Should I keep it at Little Miss Fancy Plans, or should I change it to Fancy Plans, or what other name ideas do you think I should consider? So next up, this is the YouTube section, very important section for me. And so it's easy to flip through it because it's like on the end. So I feel like I put it in the right place. And so this is where I come up with all of my content ideas. These inserts are from Cloth and Paper. So chic, so cute. Love them so much. I think these are also the Cornell method, just a different sort of style. And so this is where I plan out my content. I'll put the video idea. I'll put the steps or the things I want to talk about in that video. And then down here, I was thinking of putting keywords. So we've got that, and then I also have a list of videos that I filmed. So as you can see, this is what I was talking about before when I thought I was going to use the inserts from Notiq because they're just super chic and they were pink. I mean, they were just so gorgeous, but they're half letter size. And so I went and I created a planner, and then I had to trim the pages, even the Cloth and Paper inserts, because the Cloth and Paper inserts are the same size as mine, true A5. They're not half letter size. So I ended up having to cut them, and then I decided to do a whole nother planner. So now I'm stuck with all of these inserts that I cut, you know what I mean? So I was a little bummed by that. But I kept these in here just because I'm going to rewrite them eventually. So these are videos I have in my queue that are already filmed that I just need to upload. And so I'm working on that. So I like having a running list of videos that are already filmed and ready to go. And so I'll be adding the 2 videos I did today. I did a plan with me, and I did this video here. So I'll add those to the list. And then these are just other video ideas, things that I want to film and upload for you guys. So I will pull these ideas and concepts from here and write them onto my monthly calendar. So it really helps. So every now and then I'll sit down and strategize and say, hey, what do I think you guys would like? What I want to film. And so that's what's there. And then I have my Planner 101 series, which has been like a year in the works, but not really in the works because I haven't really started on it. But I do want to have a Planner 101 series on my channel where you guys can go. It'll be a playlist that you can just click on each video one by one if you are a newbie planner and figure out how to plan your life. So that's something that's in the work, y'all. It's a lot. It is a lot, but I love every aspect of what I get to do. It's a real privilege. So then right here is a standard topic ideas, which is different from the list I just showed you. This is just standard video concept ideas that I can pull from and say, oh, I want to do a haul. And then I can say, well, do I have anything coming in from anyone that I can do a haul for? You know I have some Erin Condren stuff coming to me soon, so I'm going to do a haul for that. You know, so this just gives me a general idea of maybe some topics that I can use to make videos. So these are the other inserts that I was telling you guys about. Well, I think you already saw these with the line at the top, space for you to write in what this is for, and then some bullet points here. And then, so I'm going to start with some different video ideas. So I love this Cornell method as well because I feel like I have an extra space here. I have a little more space here. I've got, you know, it's just a little bit tweaked, just a little bit. That's going to work for me even more. So I'll do this the same way I did the other page, and I'll go ahead and write in the concept. I'll write in some things I need to buy for this particular video, and then also some steps I need to take to do it, and I'll have that nearby, and I'll use it kind of like a script, you know what I mean? So here's some more videos that I've been planning for. And then at the bottom here, I did hashtags. So this one is to buy because it is a video that requires me to buy something. But this one is on time management tips. So there's nothing to buy. So I have to figure out how I want to use this section. And then I'll write in my instructions here, some things I want to cover for that video. So I love these so much. So I've got a ton of those in here. And then in the back, I've just got some of that bullet point paper. Then we get to our Instagram section. Social media is to come. Of course, we already did YouTube, which is social media. So now Instagram, we have these half sheet A5 inserts. Y'all know I just adore half sheets. So I'm working on adding a ton more of these because this is the only one that I have right now in my shop. Again, half sheets that fit perfectly in the A5 planner, just to give you some options and a different look. So at the bottom, I had already started planning out my feed. This is the Instagram feed planner. So basically this would be how your Instagram would look, you know, as you're posting things, they're going down further and further. So you start here at the bottom, and then that would be your first post. And then you just work your way up to the top. So this is what's going to show first on the right, middle, and last. Well, you know how Instagram looks. This is how the squares look. So I've got 2 pages of those, and then some shot list ideas on the back of the page. These work out so well. Love having these in my planner. So next is just some paper with a laptop on it. And then we get to Facebook, and I don't have much in this section. Same laptop paper. This is just going to be where I put like post ideas in terms of my Facebook group. I might write like a poll I want to do, or some sort of post I want to do, a contest I want to do, a giveaway I want to do. I've been doing lots of giveaways there, y'all. I've been giving away lots of things. Also, I've been posting free shipping codes, free, or not free, but discounts on inserts, discounts on digitals. I do that all in my group, y'all. So y'all definitely want to be a part of that. So next up is the Patreon tasks. These are all the tasks based on all the tiers I have available in Patreon. I am going to rewrite it because, again, I did trim the paper and now I have the right size in here since we decided to go full out with the right size. So I'm going to eventually rewrite this. I just love the way it looks. So I've just popped it in here until then. But these are my different tiers. I have a home team, which is $1, home skillets. I tried to do everything based on at home, like a play on word, home. And then my $15 tier is homebody. $30 is a VIP homebody. The $50 tier is my homegirl, and then $100 is my VIP homegirl. So we've got 6 tiers, and thank you so much if you are on my Patreon. It means so much to me that you invest in me in some small way or a larger way. I mean, whatever you contribute, it just means the world to me. It just allows this thing to keep moving forward. So thank you guys so much. So Patreon had been a stressful for a bit because I couldn't figure it out. And now I feel like I got all my templates in place. I have my spreadsheet in place. I know how to manage it, and I'm feeling good about it. So this right here is what I was going to write in my happy mail, because on one of the tiers you do get some happy mail, and then also on another tier you get my favorite things. So I was going to write in a list of things that I wanted to include for that, because that will need to go out this month in March for those people who signed up for those tiers. And then we just have more of that fill paper, which I love, by the way. And then we get to the finances section, which is actually indeed a finance section. And I just have some cloth and paper inserts for monthly expenses and purchase trackers, just things I buy from my shop and expenses for my shop. So I just have a few pages of those because I don't want to bulk my planner out, because I do have a separate budget planner. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to use this section. This says wellness. I'm thinking of ordering some more dividers from her because I love them so much, but I don't need wellness. I want to see what she has available to be specific for what I need it for before I transition into possibly using my clear divider dashboards and labels, because I do love them so much. These are the frosted, by the way, and I do have them in clear, and I am doing a restock soon, because probably when you look at this video there'll probably be none available. They are always the first thing to sell out in my shop. You guys are always asking about them, and they're just so overwhelming because once I post them they always go crazy. I mean, you guys always just buy them and buy them and buy them, and you really seem to like them. And so I only stock them in like 10 quantities of each size, and once they run out, it's like literally maybe a month before I restock, because it just stressed me out, because we cut them one by one on our silhouette. And so we're looking for a vendor, which we believe we found, that will be able to cut them for us. So once they do that, once we have them secured, we'll be able to just keep them in stock. So yeah, so before I do that, I want to check into hers to see if she has more specific ones, or if I can customize some that say what I need them to say. So next is the travel section, and this is going to be just like all my upcoming events. These are year at a glance inserts, and so I'll go ahead and also put a little dot or something over the date here, or circle the date just so I'll know here on the calendar at a glance. And then I just start to break things down. I didn't write in past events, like I did go to CPC, and I did do some other things, but I didn't write those in, but I did write in going forward. And I'm not sure if these things are going to happen, because what's happening in the world right now is devastating, and it's just really shutting a lot of people down. And it's really sad, because there's like lots of things coming up that people aren't going to be able to do possibly, and they put so much hard work into it, and it's just so sad to see. It really is. So we're hoping we can go well. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I do have it written here for April. And I had so many trips planned this year, and just both personally and for my business, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with them. So we'll have to see how things pan out. And then of course I'm supposed to be going to England in October, so we'll see if that even pans out. So this is where I was going to put all my calendar of this is where I was going to put all the events I'm planning on attending this year, and I just think it works great for me to have it as at a glance sort of situation. So that works out perfectly. And then lastly is the notes section, and this is for enrichment. As you can see, we've got a top tab there at the top, and this is where I'm going to put in some just books I want to read, some ideas on different things I can do to enrich my life, and also learn more things about business. Then we've got this ending page. This is a little cardboard sheet. We've got some sticky notes from cloth and paper, which we love. And then I've got another pen loop here. This is my Papermate pen that I just told you guys about. Love her sticky notes, by the way. So I just keep those here. so I can easily pull for them or reach for them when I need to. I have a zipper pouch. And so I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here yet, but it's cool to be able to have it back here. And then this is for my podcast. So this is from the Happy Planner. It's just a little notebook that I got that fits perfectly in the back. There's also lots of other pockets back here as well, y'all. This thing is amazing. And so within here, I think I'm going to do like a table of contents, and then I'm going to write down some of my favorite blogs. So I left some of the pages empty in the front. And then I love Maddie James. I really love her blog, or her, well, she has a blog too, but I really love her podcast. So I've been listening to her a lot. So when you're listening to podcasts, it's really important to have a notebook of sorts. That way you can write your notes in. Otherwise, how are you going to implement all this good stuff that you're learning? So I like having that back there. So that's it pretty much, guys. And then of course my Notiq pen, which I love. So I keep that there. And then my Papermate Flare, and then also my Muji pen. So this thing is awesome. I really, really love reaching for this to plan. I mean, it has been like so helpful in just keeping all my thoughts organized and just dumping it all out. And so it is super gorgeous, and I just am so excited about continuing to use this year to really help me grow my business. And so that's pretty much it, guys. So I haven't quite figured out if I'm going to use my side tabs. I think for now these are fine, although you can't really see some of them that well because of my inserts are A5. Like I said, hers are half letter, and so it is a little bit tricky in that regard. But look, I have top tabs, and that's pretty much how I navigate and maneuver, and I get to where I need to get to. So that is it for this video, guys. Again, I do have a link below if you guys are interested in this Notiq planner. Lots of you guys went out and got this. I want to support her because she's just so phenomenal. So you guys, I think maybe about 20 of you guys purchased from my last video, and so you guys are really loving this. So, and I do too. And so I really appreciate that support, and I'm sure she does as well. And I really enjoy your support, and I am appreciative of your support for watching this video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Comment below, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you have any questions? Let me know about that as well. Let me know what you think. If you picked one up, have you received it? I would love to know all things Notiq and what you're feeling about this whole cover and planner and everything, the inserts, all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching and stopping by my channel. Hopefully you guys will come back by and catch another video, in which case I'll see you then.